Hey y'all. Okay. Um, come on in, everybody. Come on in. Hello, everybody. I'm glad. Y'all know I like to put whatever I'm talking about. I need to make sure that I put that in the title because I don't want somebody who is a diehard R. Kelly fan to come in here. What's this? The Houston thing. To come in here and be like, "You're not talking about R. Kelly." I don't want that to happen. Therefore, I put in here what I'm going to talk about. So I'm going to give y'all a few more minutes to come on in because I have a busy schedule. I have a very busy schedule. And I need to make sure that I'm done by tonight at 9:30 so I can come through. So I can come through. So I can come through. So I can come through with this with our shingamadig. So I can come through without shingamadig. Where my candy at? I don't have no candy or nothing. Damn. So I can come through. So I can come through with my so I don't want this. I want some chocolate or something. I know I gotta have a Kit Kat somewhere. Hey Brenton. Hey Queen Lady T Dixon, Queen Love Yourself, Queen Sparkle. Hey Nikki. And King Brenton. How y'all doing? Oh, I got my ice cream in the freezer. I'm gonna get my ice cream. Hold on. When you call me to go, I am the Lord. When you call me to go, I am not go. I said I'm the go, and I said I'm the go. Let's get this bird, cause I'm the gold. Let's get this work, cause I'm the gold. Let's get this work, cause I'm the gold. Let's get this work, cause Brooke is the gold. Brooke is the gold. Brooke is the gold. Can I sing, y'all? Can I sing or no? We're going to start at 10 minutes in. We got 9 people in the chat on both sides. I got both windows open. I got both open. Hey, Queen Pretty Chocolate. Good morning, good afternoon. It's afternoon time. It's afternoon time. I just got a text message. Who just sent me a text message? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, that. Mm-hmm. I don't know what you're talking about. Mm. Who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all. Come on in. I got some information for y'all. What, Brenton? I only sound good for the Lord. Oh, man. Count in. Mm. I watched, okay, you did, yeah. Wasn't she on point? She was on point for a bit. Her reading, I know so much about the case, is ridiculous. Now I know even more, right? So that's what we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. But her reading, Tony, was on point. Cupcake came missing on the 13th. I never forget it because my husband's birthday is the same day. October 13th. That's my husband's birthday. And when she became missing, she did a Undisputed Truth from my mod over there. She did a reading on Cupcake on the 16th. She did a few of them. And on the 16th, she basically said that Cupcake was gone. The Cupcake had already left. And everything that happened to Cupcake, she said it. Everything from the tea, from the fact that she was at a goddamn party, y'all. Because of the fact that she was at a party. Man, listen. Let me change my picture first of all. Because we're going to get into some good stuff. I'm going to say this. If you are a content creator in my bushes or hearing this on a replay, and you want me to help you step your mean up, hit me up. I got you. And I ain't even going to charge you. If you are a content creator and you do injustices work, if you are a content creator, I need you to listen. If you are a content creator who may be in my bushes, who do injustices work, and you need to get access to certain stuff, and you don't have it, call me. I got you. I'm not even going to charge you. I'm going to give it to you for free. That offer only lasts for a short amount of time. Don't miss the promotion. Don't miss the promotion. Let me pull. I'm downloading the indictments. Hold on. Which one is this for? All right, so I have Patrick's indictment. For those of you who probably don't know who I'm talking about, I'm going to overview and give the overview in a few minutes of who I'm talking about. This is Patrick's right here, right? Let me make sure I save it as Patrick's because I don't want to get confused. There's a lot of documents right here. And before we go any further, I'm going to tell you guys what's going on because some people probably don't know what's going on. Indictment. Hold on. I'm just writing what this is. I'm saving. All right, let's go. All right. Oh, love yourself. You was on the other channel? You was over there by yourself? I be trying, listen. I be needing to get some watch hours over there because I'm trying to grow that channel too. That's why I go live on both so that they can grow together. While we're growing, we have that one growing over there. But y'all can still hear and see everything. I'm almost finished. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I had. And I had to add a piece to it. It tastes like gelato, but Gelato, a little bit more richer than gelato, but similar. Mm-hmm. We're gonna start in like a minute. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make you a Is it okay if I make you a mod over there? Since you're over there. Mm-hmm. All right. We got 20 people left. We got 20 people in here. Let me go ahead and get started. Carter! Carter! You want the rest of this ice cream? It's ice cream. Don't smell my food. If you eat it or not.
Eat it.
All right, watch out. Make sure you put it in the trash when you get finished, babe. Thank you.
You gotta tell me when to ask them first.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. I needed that little sweet tooth thing. Whew. I was feeding with some sugar. Finally got it. I got my sugar. I'm good to go. All right, everybody. It's your girl, Brooke, and I am highly energized. I just got finished eating some ice cream and a chocolate chip cookie that probably got 20,000 grams of sugar in it. I'm hyped, okay? But it's going to be all right. I know how far to go with my hypeness. I didn't know how far to go. I'm coming to you guys with something that's a tad bit different. We all remember what had happened, and you know I do injustices on everything, not just R. Kelly. So it's been proud in my mind. A few things have been going on, and a lot of stuff just really wasn't sitting easy with me. I didn't verbalize it. When I did speak to other people who knows about this particular situation that happened last year, they also feel the same way as me. So with further ado, let me go ahead and kick it up to you and tell you what's going on, what I have. I wouldn't say this is exclusive. Well, then again, this could be an exclusive because
Mommy?
what I haven't saw was Carter. I'm live. What?
It.
Okay, throw it in the trash. Put it in the trash.
Can I watch Pancake Squad?
What? And shut the door, please. And don't interrupt me while I'm giving my show. I just started, okay? You have 20 minutes to tell me something before I start. Don't wait till 20 minutes in. You hear me start, then you want to ask questions. I'm not understanding. Okay? Okay. All right, y'all. So I'm going to explain to you guys what happened.
Can I watch Pension Squad?
Who?
Can I watch Pension Squad?
Who is that? What is that?
It's
on TV?
See
beside his friend? Mm-hmm. Okay, sure. Shut your door, not mine. Not mine, yours. Thank you. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Let's get to the business because we got one more live after this. We got one more live after this, and that live is at 9 o'clock. I already said it. We're gonna have fun and we're gonna get some work in too on that live. But this is all I gotta get through this and not be all day because I want to get it out and get it over the way. So maybe I could say that this is an exclusive. I'm thinking I could say yes, this will be an exclusive. And the reason that I'm saying that is because I have not seen anyone, not one blogger, big, large, medium, small, pull any official court documents. Not one. Have you guys seen anyone? Have you guys seen any other blogger pull the official court documents? Not hearsay, not the news report, not a news article, but the official the official case documents directly from the actual court. meaning when they go to court and they have to type those documents. I haven't seen any. So in reference to this case, I will be changing. Matter of fact, let me see if I can do it now. I need to change the title because this is an exclusive. So let me make sure that I do that because I want to make sure that that part, I like to make sure I got to give credit when credit's due, even if it's to myself. All right. I got to give credit when credit is due, even if it's to myself. Again, shout out to the kings that surrounds me. Okay. Because the kings that surrounds me, they know who they are. Dana, Larry, Levi, they know who they are. EJ, Willie, Britton, y'all know who y'all is. Thank y'all. Okay. Let me edit this, and I'm going to edit this and say update exclusive. XCEC executive, not executive, exclusive. What the hell? Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm really ready. Exclusive. All right, hold on. I'm almost there. I'm just changing the exclusive indictment paper number. And plus, a lot of people don't even know about what's happening too. So let me exclusive indictment and change information. Here we go. Change information. I hope it looks right. Let me select all, and we want to copy, and we want to paste. Save it. Oh shoot, hold on, y'all. Save. It's not letting me do it neither. Let me change this. Let me see. Court docs and more. Let me see. Okay, it should let me save it this time. Let me see. Yep, it let me save it. Cool. Okay. All right. So I don't know if you guys can see that it's changed, but I did change it to say exclusive indictment. Kamille, Cupcake, McKinney, case docs, and more. And the reason that I asked you guys to gather is because we're going to go over some stuff. So this is exclusive. This is my first time seeing this on anything, period. Again, as I've said, I've heard people literally talking about the case. I've heard people bringing up news clips. I've heard people talk of how they felt about the case. And but I've never heard or saw anyone pull any documents up in the case. Okay. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to pull up the indictments. It's a ton of stuff that I have to pull up. I have some of the stuff already up, but also I'm going to go over a few things that changed with the case because a few things that has happened in the case. Okay. So first things first, let me just tell you guys what the case is about for the people who don't know. Kamille Cupcake McKinney, baby doll, the little girl you see on the screen, October 13th, in the evening around 8ish, 7:30, 8ish, or whatever the case may be, baby Cupcake was kidnapped. And unfortunately, she was taken away from this earth. Her body was found 10 days later. This happened in Birmingham, Alabama. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. This is my cousin. Hey. Why your voice gotta be so loud? I'm online. What's up? You got a couple dollars for me? All right, give me about an hour, about 4:30. Yeah, because I gotta. I know. I gotta drop Carter off, so that's why I said that. Give me about an hour. All right. All right, y'all. Apologize. That was my cousin. All right. So I gotta make this quick because I got somewhere to go. So anyway, let me go here. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all know my ADHD kicking in. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me get back to where I was at. All right. So as I was stating, unfortunately, Cupcake was kidnapped by some crazy people, and they were arrested as well. Cupcake's body was found 10 days later, and it was found in a trash or in the trash field. I guess that's what you would call it, a landfill. Her body was found in a dumpster in a landfill 10 days later. At the time that it happened, hey Queen Andrea, how you doing? Hey Queen Cheryl, Queen Terry, Queen Tony. When that happened, okay, uh, two people were arrested almost immediately, not the same day, the next day, the day after that. Patrick Stallworth was one, and then the other one was a young lady by the name of Quintessa Jackson, aka Derek Brown or Derica Brown. I don't know. Anywho, um, one of them was released out on bail, which was Patrick, for about a day or two, and then rebooked. Okay, and it's crazy that no one could find the baby's body. Right? He got out. He was out for about a day and a half, 2 days. Then he got locked back up. Right? So no one knows if he moves her body or what. We don't know. But a lot of stuff transpired. A lot of stuff took place. Because it is considered a high profile case, the state locked it down. Okay. The state locked it down. I think more so because it picked up a lot of media attention real fast. A lot of YouTubers came out and started to do different things that come out and do. I mean, it got so bad to the point where YouTubers, big, I mean, medium size, or maybe I guess you would call it small, depends. But YouTubers who had a tad bit of notoriety would attack this woman, meaning April. April was the mom. I mean, they would attack her. I mean, it was just a whole big mess, okay? October 13th is coming up again for April, and it's been a year. I mean, listen, April can't even go and fart in peace. Okay? It's sad. When I say April can't even go and fart in peace, April can't even go and fart without someone coming to make a video about her fucking farting. And it makes me mad because I do have some videos where I explain why I'm pissed, because bloggers don't take the time to do the work. They only want to come and report their opinion and not the truth or not the word. So I found myself to be different. I'm gonna bring y'all what it is. All right. So what I'm going to show you guys first is we're going to look at Patrick's indictment, and then we're going to look at Derica's indictment. I have the information and I have the order of events into which things happened. So let me pull this up. Hold on. Let me take this off the screen first. Let me make sure I got hers up. Okay. Which one is this? That's Brown. Okay. So let me, hold on. Let me take this off my screen. All right. So first, the two individuals who had got into, everything, it was caught for kidnapping and all of that. It was a lot of rumors. It was rumors going around saying that both of their charges was going to be dropped, and one is telling on the other one, and one didn't get a kidnapping charge, the other one didn't. Listen, both of them got damn near the same thing. Both of them got damn near the same thing. Both of them are up for death. They're up for death, meaning that a grand jury wants to kill them. Okay? I just want y'all to know. We're going to read that too. That's going to be the last thing we're going to read. But I'm going to bring up now the chain of events for her, Derica. All right. So if we take a look here, the last filing date from this particular thing, because as I said before, the case was sealed. You wasn't able to see anything. Now you're able to see. The last filing date and the last thing that happened was September 28th of 2020. And that is an order that was put in by the government for the death penalty. That is this order here. Okay. That was the last order that was done. And that's going to be for the death penalty. But in between times, some things took place. Okay. So we have, of course, the indictment. This is coming from the federal government. The federal government took over the case. Okay. The indictment was then put in, entered, and received. And then it's going to work just like any other regular thing that comes in, right? You have motions of relief. It was unsealed. You were able to read it. You were able to take a look at it. You were able to literally pull these things, okay? Pull this up and see the motions that as they take place. So what I did was I just saved what I felt was more, or what I feel was more important for us to look at. So first we're going to look at her motion, and we're going to look at which one? Let me see which one this is. Hold on. I'm going to pull up the one where her indictment, and then we're going to look at Patrick's indictment. Is this hers? Okay, no, that was for the motion to be. Hold on. All right. What is this? That's not it. Okay. This is protective motion. No, because she filed a protection order, and she filed a protection order wanting to get information. All right. So here is the indictment, you guys. Let me open this up. Oops. Shit. I keep doing it. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I keep hitting the wrong screen. And I'm trying to put it on my screen, but there it is. Okay. Girl, I'm all over the place. Hold tight. Let me go ahead and put this on. I'm going to take this off real quick. Not all over the place, not knowing what I'm doing. Meaning all over the place on this goddamn computer. Okay, hold on. All right, here is the motion. All right. So let me go ahead and open this up. All right. So as you guys can see, this was filed July 28th of 2020. And this is when basically the federal government took over the case. And this is Darica's indictment. United States District Court, Northern District of Alabama, Southern District. The United States versus Darica Aisha Brown, a.k.a. Quintessa Jackson, defendant. Excuse me. Indictment count 1. The grand jury charges that on or about October 12th of 2019 in Jefferson County in the Northern District of Alabama and elsewhere, the defendant, Darica Aisha Brown, aka Quintessa Jackson, did willfully and unlawfully seize, confine, enverge, kidnap, abduct, and carry away, and attempt to seize, confine, enverge, kidnap, abduct, and carry away a minor individual, victim number 1, whose identity is known to the grand jury, and otherwise held victim number 1 for her own benefit and purpose, and used and caused to be used as means, facility, and instrumentality in interstate commerce, including but not limited to a Toyota Sequoia motor vehicle, and committing in and furtherance of the commission of the offense, such offense resulting in the death of victim number one. So according to them, we all know who victim number one is, but because it is not stated in the documents, we will use the name alleged. Okay, victim number one is alleged Cupcake McKinney. Her name is Kamille Cupcake Committee. Her name is Kamille McKinney. Her nickname was Cupcake. That was what her parents called her, Cupcake. Okay. Such offense resulting in death of victim number one. All in violation of Title 18 U.S. Code Section 1201A1, Count 2. The grand jury charges that on or about October 12, 2019, in Jefferson County in the Northern District of Alabama and elsewhere, the defendant, Derica, it's supposed to be Derica, just to let you guys know, Aisha M. Brown, and aka Quintessa Jackson, did knowingly and intentionally combine, conspire, confederate, and agree with other known and unknown to the grand jury, to commit an act that will constitute the offense of kidnapping. That is, the defendant conspired with other known and unknown individuals to unlawfully seize, confine, invigilate, kidnap, abduct, and carry away a minor individual, victim number one, whose identity is known to the grand jury, and otherwise held victim number one in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 1201A1. Object to the conspiracy. It was the purpose and object of the conspiracy for the defendant and her co-conspirators to unlawfully seize, confine, and virgile, kidnap, abduct, carry away, and hold victim number one. In furtherance of the conspiracy and to accomplish its purpose, the defendant and or one of her co-conspirators committed and caused to be committed in the Northern District of Alabama and elsewhere at least one of the following acts among others. Number one, on or about October 12th of 2019, Brown traveled in a Toyota Sequoia with a co-conspirator to the Tom Brown Village housing development located in Birmingham, Alabama. Number two, on or about October 12, 2019, Brown and a co-conspirator abducted victim number one from the Tom Brown Village housing development. Number three, on or about October 12, 2019, where am I at? Wait a minute. On or about October 12, 2019, Brown and a co-conspirator traveled in a Toyota Sequoia with victim number one to a Jet Pack gas station and store located in Birmingham, Alabama. And then number four, on or about October the 12th, 2019, Brown and the co-conspirator traveled in a Toyota Sequoia with victim number one to an apartment complex on Shadowwood Center in Centerport, Alabama. Carter! Hold on. All in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 1201. So that is for Derica. Let me pull up Patrick's, you guys. Give me 1 second here. All right. All right. So before we go back, and let me just hit this button. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Not that button. How did I go? Wait a minute. Where is it? I hate when I do that. Here we go. All right. So So before I move on to Patrick's. Okay. Before I move on to Patrick's, I don't know if you guys realize the verbiage that they use. All my people who already know what's going on, did y'all realize the verbiage? I think it's a third person, you guys. I think it's a third person. I believe it's a third person, but listen to the verbiage. We'll find out. But once we're done today, I can tell you this for a fact. There is a child witness and there is another adult witness. And Derica is she's trying to get that information, but the government doesn't want to give it to her. But we're going to keep reading. That was Derica's indictment that I wrote. This one here is Patrick's indictment. United States versus Patrick Devon Stallworth, defendant. Indictment 1, count 1. The grand jury charges that on or about October 12th of 2019 in Jefferson County in the Northern District of Alabama or elsewhere, the defendant, Patrick Stallworth, did willfully and unlawfully seize, confine, indulge, kidnap, abduct, and carry away a minor individual, victim number 1, whose identity is known to the grand jury, and otherwise held victim number 1 for his own benefit and purpose, and used and caused to be used a means, facility, and instrumentality of interstate commerce, including but not limited to a Toyota Sequoia motor vehicle, and committing and in the furtherance of the commission of the offense, such offense resulting in the death of victim number 1. The grand jury charges that on or about October 12, 2019 in Jefferson County, in the North District of Alabama and elsewhere, the defendant, Patrick Stallworth, did knowingly and intentionally combine, conspire, confederate, and agree with others, known and unknown, to the grand jury to commit an act that will constitute the offense of kidnapping. That is, where we at? That is the defendant conspiring with others, known and unknown individuals to unlawfully seize, confine, indulge, kidnap, abduct, and carry away a minor individual, victim number 1, whose identity is known to the grand jury, and otherwise held victim number 1 in violation of Title 18, which is U.S. Code Section 1201. Objection of conspiracy. Now keep in mind that both him and her have almost the exact same charges as them. But let me read to you what his say for his overacts. On or about October 12th, 2019, Stallworth traveled in a Toyota Sequoia with a co-conspirator to the Tom Brown Village housing development located in Birmingham, Alabama. On or about October 12, 2019, Stallworth and a co-conspirator abducted victim number 1 from the Tom Brown Village housing development. On or about October 12, 2019, Stallworth and co-conspirator traveled in a Toyota Sequoia with victim number 1 to a Jetpack gas station and store located in Birmingham, Alabama. So let me stop right there. Nobody did. Listen, and I heard so many people talk about this case. I haven't heard not one person say that it was information that Stallworth and Brown took Cupcake to the store with them after she was abducted. On or about October 12, 2019, Stallworth and a co-conspirator traveled in a Toyota Sequoia with victim number 1 to an apartment complex located on Shadowwood Center in Center Point, Alabama. And let me just say this for the record. Let me say this for the record. I am not a person that likes the death penalty. Like, the death penalty is not where I'm at, right? I'm not at the death penalty, right? And I don't feel like you can spend the rest of your life in jail for a punishment, but I really don't feel like the government should kill you, because that's not the government's job to kill you, right? But when I come across cases like this, I don't feel anything for the other person. Like, I don't feel remorse for Patrick, nor do I feel remorse for Derica. I don't. And they took a 3-year-old baby. They took a 3-year-old baby and did God knows what with that baby. You have certain individuals who commit crimes, and you have certain individuals who do things where you might say, okay, they committed a crime, but I don't believe, or I don't think that they should spend the rest of their lives in jail, right? But then you have people like this who, if she spends the rest of her life in jail, in rot, in hell, I would be okay with that. I would be okay with that, because her and that man took a 3-year-old baby and did the unthinkable to that baby. I don't have remorse for those type of people. And I know God said we have to forgive everybody. I proud for April. I've spoken to April on several other occasions. If I need to get in contact with April right now, I can. But I've always given, every time I spoke to her, I always said to her, girl, you are strong. Because I can only imagine having to deal with what you dealt with. I probably would never been able to deal with it. Either I would have gone crazy, or I would have killed someone. So either way, how you look at it, and still would have done a double whammy. All right. Where we at? My earphones and came off. Hold on, Carter. All right. So let me see.
No, the charger.
What?
The charger on the charger.
What?
The iPhone on the charger.
I am. Let me finish doing what I'm doing, boo. I'll be off in a minute.
Is the power going on? Is the power gonna the power is out tonight?
No, Carter. Let me finish. Go out there with that. Shut the door. Don't make me lock it. If I got to lock the office, y'all gonna be getting on my nerves. But if I have to lock the door, I will lock the door. Your father's out there. Go out there with your dad.
No.
Okay. So you want me to lock it?
No, I'm not going to the living room.
Okay. Go in your room then.
The bedroom?
Yes. The little boy is something else. Yep, I knew after that little boy said, yeah. And look, let me show you what this is that we're looking at. This right here, what we're looking at. Let me show you what this is, Jess. This is the protective order by the government. So let me tell y'all what happened. So, just got transferred not too long ago from state to federal. It is federal now. It was been supposed to be. Matter of fact, no, I'm lying. It was already transferred to feds, but it wasn't official. The federal government picked it up in December. It happened in October. The federal government picked it up in December, and I'm assuming they just got it through in July because they were supposed to have been with the court, but of course, COVID happened, so they couldn't go to court. So once they got a chance to get into court, they did everything that they had to do. So the government is trying to put a protective order over the discovery. Y'all know what discovery is, right? So we all know what the discovery is. The discovery is what's it called? Like the finding facts, blood stains, and everything that's related to the case that will allow for the case to go through. That is in the discovery, and that is clue in the witnesses. That is a clue in let me see the witnesses. What else? Like all of the evidence that they have. What else? I mean, it's just a lot. It's including all of everything that you can possibly believe that it is. Okay. And the United States don't want to give over some of it. The some of it that they don't want to give over are the names of the witness. They don't want to give over the names of the witness because the names of the witness. Let me see if it put it in here. I know one of them is a child, so it says in there that they don't want to give over the names because one of the witnesses is a child, which we already kind of figured that out from looking at the news clips. I know you remember that, Jess. So, Jess, I don't know, was you working on this story too? Because I can send you all this stuff if you need it, babe. I know you was over on the other lady's channel, but if you are working on it or want it, I can send you the paperwork if you want it. Just let me know. I can send it to you. I'm trying to see. Okay, here we go. So like this is the discovery. And let me see. Discovery materials may be subject to redaction before documents containing such information can be used in open court or a public filing. Here's the thing. Y'all know how a court case works. Y'all know the discovery. That is all the evidence that the prosecution has. The discovery has to then be turned over to the defense so that they can prepare. But in this case, they're wanting a protection order against the RICA for some of the stuff. They don't want to give her the name of the witness. And let me see what the other one is. It's the name of the witness, and let me get it because I had it written down. They consider it, here it is. Okay. In accordance with the court's standing discovery order, the United States may disclose to the defendant's counsel discovering containing the identity and the substance of witnesses and sensitive information related to the defendant, the co-conspirator, and witnesses, collectively referred to as protected discovery material. What they're saying is that the defendant's counsel should use the discovery material only as necessary to represent the defense in this case, including any appeals, not leave any discovery material in control or custody of the defendant in any jail or correctional office or correctional facility, or with any person not a professional member of the defendant team, and collect and return to the United States all paper and electronic copies of any and all discovery at the conclusion of this litigation, or alternatively destroy those items and confirm their destruction to the United States. So what the United States is saying, that if we turn these over to you, no one else can see them. We have a protection order over the discovery. So it's very, very like they can't even, how when your lawyer prints you off your papers so you can read them, or like the lawyer may say, here, Miss Brown, let me print these papers for you. I need you to go over the discovery. Here's what's in the case. Here's what evidence they have. And then for you to read, here's your copy. They can't even do that. The only way that they can use this is only by a lawyer and client. They can't leave paperwork in the jail. They can't give it to no family members. And once they're done with it, they have to return the paperwork or destroy it. And if not, they will get in trouble. This is not a game. I have never in my life seen a court put a protective order over discovery. But then again, you know what? Ain't that's what R. Kelly going through? Almost. Shit. Almost. Because they're not providing his discovery right now. That could be kind of sort of similar, I would think. I guess. In a sense, right? Can somebody confirm or deny? Would that kind of be similar to what R. Kelly's going through right now? Because he's not able to get all of his discovery, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a protection order against her getting the discovery. Now, the most important thing that I really wanted you, okay, I got you. I'm gonna send you everything that's up here. I got you. I'm gonna send it to you as soon as I get up this email. No, it's not. It's not charged. You have to wait. I'm doing my live. The more you keep coming in here while I'm doing my live, the more I'm not going to charge your phone and let you hold it. So you want to go and give me my couple of minutes? I'm almost done. I got one more piece to read, and then I'm done for the night. Watch out for you knock my stuff over, babe. Okay. All right. Let me find this other piece. The last piece that I want to kind of to read, to throw out there was what they did on the 28th. This was the motion right here for it. Did it say something in the motion for it? Because listen, reading paperwork, honey. Let me tell y'all something. Woo. If you have a hard time reading, yeah, you may not want to. So yeah, this is right here the reasons why. So the government, not the government, Derica put in her reasons as to why she needs it. The government did respond back and say, okay, well, if we do it, here's what the motion is. And this is what was granted to her and what they have to do. As far as in the background, number one was the background. Number two was legal analysts, of course. Number three was the argument. And then argument 3A is the child witness. The evidence in this case includes witnesses' statements from numerous individuals, including but not limited to child victims and witnesses rights act title 18 United States Code section 3509 apply to this case. The act defines as a child as a person who is under the age of 18 who is or is alleged to be either a victim or a crime of a physical as a person who is under the age of 18 who is or is alleged to be either a victim of a crime of physical abuse, sexual abuse, or exploitation, or a witness to a crime committed against another person. So that's the little boy. You know that little boy that did the they did the video on, and he came and said some stuff. That's what they're referring to for him. The act requires that certain measures be taken to protect a child's privacy, which we know that. So they granted her the discovery, but they have to go by that information. They can't go outside of that information. And listen, all this information just became public not too long ago. So nobody has it but me right now. So whoever has access to this particular website can probably get it now. But yeah, I have all of it. I'm going to send it to my girl when I get finished. Let me see. Did I miss something? I wanted to read y'all what happened on the 28th. Okay. That's not the conclusion. Let me see. Please stop coming in and out, Carter. I'm trying to finish up my live, and you're not working with me, bud. You're not at all. No, you can't play with toys while I'm in here, babe. You're going to be making too much noise. All right, so here is, when was this done? This was done August of 26th. Amended motion to access and copy grand jury records. Yeah, they want to get everything. So whoever her attorney is, it looks like she has a decent public defender, because they are trying to get everything. They are trying to get they're trying to get it, y'all. They are, and there's no joke. They put in paperwork for them to get these records. They are putting in the paperwork. Let me go to the other one. Hold on, I got one more paper to show y'all. Hold on one tight real quick, because I don't know exactly where it is, and I had to pull it back up on my pacer. Hold on. All right, which one is this? Because I'm gonna read to you guys what the order say. And this was the order to continue. Basically, they should be getting ready to go to trial soon. All right, here we go. It's 5 pages. Let me pull it up so y'all can see. Okay, I'm going to read it to y'all. Where is it? Is this it? Yep. Nope, that's not it. Is this it? No. I always be bringing stuff up. Where did it go? Oh, here it is on this one. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, can't see that. There we go. All right. This was filed on September 28th of 2020. Just was what? 2 days ago? 3 days ago? The 28th, Monday. Monday was the 28th, right? Yep. So this was just filed the other day. And let's read it. And this is an order. For the reasons discussed below, this case is due to continue. This case is due to continue during the pendency of the government's internal process for determining whether to seek the death penalty against the defendant, Derica Aisha Brown, with the delay resulting from such continuance excluded in commuting the time within each defendant must be brought to trial. So it gives you determination. Number 1, background and applicable law. Number 1, the Speedy Trial Act, which is the act, provides the trial of any defendant who pleads not guilty must begin within 70 days of either the filing of the indictment or the date of which a defendant person appears before a judicial officer to answer the charges, whichever occurs later. The indictment charges the defendant with kidnapping and conspiracy to kidnap in violation of 18 U.S.C. The defendant made her first appearance and was arraigned on August 20th, 2020, at which time she entered a not guilty plea. According to the speedy trial clock, began to run on August 20th of 2020. The act excludes from the 70-day period certain delays. As relevant here, delay resulting from a continuance granted by a district court on its own motion or at the request of the defendant or the government may be excluded. If the district court finds the ends of justice served by granting such continuance outweigh the best interest of the public and the defendant in a speedy trial. Among the factors a district court must consider in determining whether to grant a continuance excludable under the Act are 1, whether the failure to do so will result in a miscarriage of justice, 2, and whether the case is so unusual or so complex due to the number of defendants, the nature of the prosecution, or the exceptions of novel questions of fact of law, that it is unreasonable to expect adequate preparation for pretrial proceedings for the trial itself within the 70-day period. By an order dated August 28, 2020, the court notified the parties it was considering whether it would be appropriate to toll the speedy trial clock during the ponderance of the government's internal process for determining whether to seek the death penalty against the defendant and direct the parties submit their positions on the matter. Both parties have responded stating they believe a continuance should be granted. Number two, discussion. It is the court's understanding that facts relevant to this case are complicated and will involve intensive investigation, and both parties have indicated the volume of discovery included in the case is considerable. Additionally, given the nature of the prosecution, there is likely to be and exist some pretrial motion practice, potentially involving complex and or novel questions of fact or law. Moreover, based on independent research conducted by the undersigned and conversations with resource counsel in this case, and the related case style by the United States versus Patrick Starberg, that's our co-defendant, you guys. It is in the court's understanding that the government
internal process for determining whether to seek the death penalty against a defendant is rigorous and often time consuming. The completion of this process is critical to the ability of this case to proceed this court. For the foregoing reasons, the court determines the end of justice served by granting a continuance in this case outweigh the interests of the public and the defendant in a speedy trial because, one, failure to grant a continuance would result in a miscarriage of justice, and we do not want that to happen. Two, this case is unusual and complex, absolutely, due to the volume of discovery. The volume of discovery is heavy, okay? They have DNA. They have DNA that was her DNA, his DNA, and the baby DNA, okay? Her DNA, his DNA, Patrick's DNA, Darica's DNA, and Kamille's DNA. Why is Kamille's DNA near you if you didn't do anything? That's for me, automatic guilt. That's not their child. They don't know this baby. They didn't know her. They didn't have any, no, why? It shouldn't have, no. For me, you're already guilty. Simply because of the DNA, you're already guilty. Okay? All right. So let me see what else we got. Let me see where I stop at. And then the nature of the prosecution, the potential for complex and or novel questions of fact and law, the government internal review process for determining whether to seek the death penalty against the defendant, that it is unreasonable to expect adequate preparation for pretrial proceedings or for the trial within itself 70-day period. Okay. So let me see what they decided to do, or if they gave a decision yet. Let's see. The undersigned determines it is most appropriate at this stage of the proceeding to tie the continuance to the government's internal process for determining whether to seek the death penalty against the defendant, because the outcome of that process is likely to affect the complexity of the case going forward. In conclusion, in coordinates with the above discussion, it is ordered that this case is continued to at least the United States Attorney General makes a final decision regarding whether to seek the death penalty against the defendant. Promptly upon learning of that decision, the government shall file a notice in this case advising the court of the nature of the decision. The period of delay resulting from this continuance should be excluded in commuting the time within which the defendant must be brought to trial pursuant to, and y'all know the numbers. The undersigned will consider the need to grant an additional continuance after a final decision is made regarding whether to seek the death penalty against the defendant. And this was done on September the 28th, and it was signed by the judge, Stacy Cornelius, Magistrate, U.S. Majesty Judge Stacy Cornelius, and that's in Alabama. All right, so what did we just look at? We looked at a lot of things, and we still have a lot more to look at. All right, but I'm over my hour time frame, and I got a lot more to do. So what I'm going to bring up later on, okay, I'll probably do it tomorrow, or I may do it tomorrow, the rest of it tomorrow, which is I'm going to basically go through the rest of the documents to see what they already have, okay? Because now while the case is open, I need to get all my information, okay? Now, one thing that I can say is once they give us that information, because let me show you guys again. I think I took it off, but I should be able to still show you guys. Is this it right here? Let me see. In reference to them, I don't even know what that is, but we're going to just, let me just put Patrick in the Rica case. Because I don't know what just saved, and I don't want to delete it into something that I needed. Okay, let me go back on this. I'm going to go back one more time. All right, so I have the history and everything here. The order had been put in, and they haven't received a order yet. All right, so nothing has been, they haven't responded yet. And once they respond, that is when the trial, as far as in the speedy trial, will begin. from what I'm understanding. For what I'm understanding, that is when the actual trial is going to kick in at that point. But yeah, they want the death penalty. The grand jury, the judges, the states, the government. The government is asking the DA. They're asking for the death penalty for this case. And one of the reasons that I read, usually, and let me just tell y'all this. Listen, we're gonna have a little bit of law school, South Law School. Whenever you hear a case mention that they want to go for the death penalty, that means that they have the highest level of preponderance, meaning the highest level of discovery, the highest level of evidence. They have the highest level of evidence that one can fathom. The highest level of evidence that one can fathom. And they kind of can guarantee, but nothing can be guaranteed, of course, until it goes through, the physical process. But because the evidence is so concrete, DNA, pictures, other things that ties them there, cell phone pings, because, well, the DNA can convict them alone on itself, but they have way more than DNA. Shit. They got DNA, they got pictures, they got satellite, they got confirmation, they got both each other telling on each other. Okay? So at the end of the day, Jess, have you emailed me before, Jess? Email me, Jess. You know what the email address is if you haven't already emailed, because I'm going to send you all the docs so that you can take a look at it as well. I will probably be doing the same thing with Darian Vince. I'll be doing the same thing with his. I'll be pulling his information up as well so we can go over it, because these people cannot get away with this. They can't. There's no possible way that these people can get away with what they're getting away with. Now, also, I heard that they did a search warrant for the baby named Brian or Braylon Noble, the little 3-year-old, I think that's how old he was, who allegedly fell out the window and then was found a week later. I did hear that there was a search warrant that was issued. That means it's something that the court is not saying. So I'm going to try to see if I can find that one too. All right. If I can find that one too, then I'm going to have that one. I'm going to go on ahead and post that. I'm going to go ahead and post that. Yep. She do. She looked just like him. His whole face. She actually looked like his mother. She looks like his mom to me. She looks like his mom to me. Mm-hmm. Wow. Can you do you think you can get it? You think you can get it sent to me or sent to you, and then you can send it to me? Yeah, the Malaya Bass, the only thing is I would have to put names in. So like, say for instance, if like right now they just did the search warrant, they're not going to have anything up on this site that's going to show that unless they are going to court to charge these individuals. Then that's when I can pull it. So until then, I can't pull up something that technically won't exist. But the search warrant, that's like, police internal files. But if they're ever indicted, if they're ever locked up and indicted, that's when I can pull it up. I can pull it up when it happens that way. So Darian Vince, he is actually asking, he wrote a handwritten, Darian Vince wrote a handwritten letter. He wrote a handwritten letter to the courts and was asking for bail reduction so he can get out. And they are saying that it's another person that's supposed to be attached to the Darian Vince case. That's what I heard. Yes, justice for all these babies, all of the babies. I mean, it's getting crazy. It's like, we going from babies to our men, to our elderly. I mean, God damn it. Ain't nobody safe. That's why I keep my son near me. And how bad I be like, I need a break. He can only, like, after 24 hours, I be like, no, I'm missing my child. I'm going to get my son. Because I start thinking all over I start thinking crazy. And I be like, let me go get my son. Let me go get my son. Let me go get my son. Even though his grandparents are awesome, I just, I'm just that way with my baby. I'm just that way with my baby. So there you have it, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and end this live. On top of me ending the live, I will be back at 9:30, and we're going to be introducing the raffle. We're going to be, hopefully, y'all going to start getting some tickets today. I have some testimonials as well from the raffle, which is the people who actually won the raffle the last time I did it. This will be my fourth raffle. And the tickets are reasonable. They're only $2. $1 goes directly to the Robert Kelly Defense Fund via PayPal. Immediately the day of the raffle, the money goes directly in there, right on live. And the other part of the money is split between the channel and another person who is going to be, get picked from the raffle, and then 2 other prizes will be given away as well. So I'm very excited. It's going to be on the 24th, but I will definitely break down I will break down everything tonight at 9 p.m. So please make sure that you guys are in the house, and I'll catch y'all on the rebound. I love y'all. Just email me or text me your email address so I can get this stuff over to you, babe. It's a lot. So the sooner the better, so I can get this stuff over to ya. All right. All right, love. All right, you guys. I will see y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.